Hello friends, my name is Kishan and welcome you in this video tutorial. In this video tutorial, basically we are going to discuss about the Spring Transaction Management. So before watching this video tutorial, I will recommend you to go and watch my previous videos which I had created and uploaded on my YouTube channel. And there I have discussed about the what is transaction, and we have also discussed about the transaction attribute like propagation and isolation level. And once you watch those videos, then please come and watch this video, then that would be worthful. Now before proceeding, let me explain you what are the dependent jars we required. So here we are going to cover how to manage transaction in a Spring framework. So of course we required to download a Spring related jars. So this is the official website of Spring framework. So here if you come to the bottom, then you'll get a link to download a distribution zip. Open a web browser too. So just open this web browser, and here I mean all Spring distribution jars you can find. You can get latest version as well as the old version as well. So latest version is 4.3.4 that was released on the 7th November 2016. So this distribution file I have already downloaded on my machine, and I have kept on this location, and I have unzipped this distribution file. So this is the location from where you can download the Spring distribution file if you are not using Maven in your project. Now as we know that Spring has a external dependency on the Apache common loggers. So Apache common logger jars also you will have to download. So this is the link from where you can download. So this is the latest version of common loggers 1.2. So this zip already I have downloaded and extracted in my local machine. As of now we required this much jars, and finally you need to download Mysql connector jar, because here in this demo I'm going to connect my Java application with Mysql database. So these are the dependent jars basically you require to download. Now here is the Eclipse. So let's go and create a Java project. And before proceeding, let me tell you one thing. Here when we talk about the transaction management, then there are two types of transaction. First is you have a local transaction, and second is a distributed transaction. So this video tutorial basically we are going to cover local transaction manager, local transaction management, and there will have a single data source. So you have only one database. So within that database you are going to manage the transaction. When we talk about the two-phase transaction or two-phase commit or distributed transaction, then you will have a multiple data source. So those things just I'm going to isolate from this video tutorial. We'll have a separate demo on that distributed transaction. Here we'll basically talk about the local transaction. Now let's go ahead and create a Java project in Eclipse. So I go to here, right click over here and project, and select Java project, and let's create a project with name Spring JDBC without handling transaction. If I do not handle transaction in my application, then what wrong thing will happen? First of all, I'll show you, I'll make you realize why transaction management is required in application. Click on the finish, say yes. Now here in this project I'm going to create my all required files. So first of all, go to the src. Here I'm going to create a first of all XML file. So search for the XML over here. Now here XML file name I'm going to give beans.xml. Now let me increase the font size. So go to the Windows Preferences, type Font, Colors and Font, expand Basic, and go to the bottom. We have an option is called Font Text. Click on the Edit, select Bold and give the text size 12. Apply. OK. So this seems to be fine. Now I have created a blank XML file. Here we required a schema type. So what is a schema type or XML doc type? If you do not understand, then please refer my previous video tutorial. Here I have one file txt. So I'm going to copy this file over here. So some of the things I will copy from here itself. So first of all, I'm going to copy XML doc type over here. Now here we have a starting beans tag and finally closing. Now, what about these things? If you want to understand, then please go and refer my previous video. These things already I have explained. So this is my Spring XML file or Spring configuration file. Now second file, I'm going to create one of the property file. So go here, search for the file, and here you can have a file. File name I'm going to specify database dot properties. Click on the finish, and in this file I'm going to specify properties which are related to my data source or database. So first property db.url, this is the database URL. So what the meaning of JDBC, Mysql, localhost 3306, and these are things already I have covered in my previous video tutorial. So this is the database URL, driver class, and database username and password. These are the things I have specified in my properties file. Now let's go ahead and create some Java files. So I go to here, source, and first of all I would like to create an interface, com.infotech.service, and here I'm going to create bank service. And let me create a method, it's called public struct void fund transfer, or you can say transfer fund. And this method is going to take few parameters like account. I would say from account to account and amount which we want to transfer. So of course we do not have account class, so let's create this class in package com.infotech.model, and Now in this class I'm going to add some properties like private, long, in my database. Basically I'm going to create one database table. I'm not going to create, that is already created over here. So this table ICICI underscore bank, which contains 4 columns like account number, account balance, account type, and account holder name. So I'm going to create some property like account number. First is our account number, then private string account type private double account balance, and finally we have a private string account holder name. So these are the 4 properties basically we have. If you look into the database, then account number, account balance, account type, and account holder name, these are the 4 properties, 4 columns we have. So corresponding properties I have added into my account model class. Select all and create a setter and getters for these properties. Now let's create a DAW layer interface. I'd say package name com.infotech.daw, and DAW interface I would say bank DAW. And here I am going to almost declare almost same method. Sorry, bank DAW we need to declare different method. So here I am going to declare public void. So first of all withdraw method, and withdraw method will take couple of parameters like so almost similar parameters I'm going to withdraw declare here. And finally we'll have another method is called deposit. So method name I would say deposit, and passing all these 3 parameters in deposit as well. Now we need to create a implementer class, right? So right click and go to the create, and I would say bank the IMPL, and this guy is going to implement bank the interface. Okay. Now next we have to create the service implementer class, and package would be IMPL, and I would say bank service IMPL, and this guy is going to implement bank service. So these are the steps we have covered in this video tutorial. Rest of the things I'm going to cover in my next video tutorial. So guys, please be with me in next video tutorial, and thank you so much for watching my video.